So I'm an accountant, I'm a business consultant. I am also a tax strategist, and I've been in the finance industry for over 18 years. As a solopreneur, right, or someone who's an entrepreneur. Hello, Finance family. Welcome to another episode of the Tax Takeover. I will be your resident tax strategist for the duration of this show. But before we jump into it, let me introduce myself to those who are joining us for the first time. My name is Samara Andrews. I'm going to be your resident tax strategist. I am also an accountant. I am a finance analyst, and I hold my MBA with a finance focus. And most importantly, y'all, I'm an enrolled agent with the Internal Revenue Service, okay? So because of that, I love tax planning, and we use strategies so that our clients can keep more of their money in their pocket, all right? So today, we're talking about FedNow. I'm going to give you some of the claims that have been distributed on social media, and then I'm also going to give you some of the facts about what FedNow is. And then I'm going to sprinkle a little tea in at the end, right? Just about what my thoughts are on how FedNow is going to change the game for entrepreneurs. And we'll talk about some tax implications as well, right? It's the tax takeover. So in 2019, the federal government had launched plans to create FedNow. And FedNow is a government-backed instant payment system. Now, when they launched those plans, they also released the following statement. The Federal Reserve believes that faster payment services, which enable the near instantaneous transfer of funds, day and night, weekend and weekdays, have the potential to become widely used and to yield economic benefits for individuals and businesses by providing them with more flexibility to manage their money and make time-sensitive payments, okay? So that's the reason why the government is saying that they created FedNow. And again, they started this initiative back in 2019, but we haven't heard a lot of chatter about it until recently, right? And I believe that that's largely because it's anticipated to launch in July of 2023. So this year, this service is going to launch, all right? So what does that mean? That means that other platforms like Cash App and Venmo have definitely taken note, right? And have said, oh, wow, y'all, it's some competition in this water, all right? So because those things have come up, there have been a lot of claims made on social media, right? The first claim that was made was that the Federal Reserve will be launching a digital currency app, and that FedNow is going to eliminate physical cash, right? That was the first claim, okay? The second claim that has been launched on social media is that the Federal Reserve is launching a new program that will give the power for the government to monitor, freeze, and even seize private bank account information based on a person's behavior or their political beliefs. So those are the claims that have been circulating on social media platforms in recent news, all right? Now here are the facts. We want to deliver the facts. First, FedNow is the first government-created platform that will allow banks and credit unions to transfer money in real time, right? This is very similar to the applications that you use now to do business like Venmo or Cash App, all right? It's in real time. But FedNow is not a form of currency, okay? Nor is it a step to eliminate any form of payment, including cash. That is not what FedNow is. It's literally a service, very similar to Cash App and Venmo. Now, there is a key difference with FedNow. With Cash App and Venmo, when you are receiving or making payments, that money lives on that platform. And it usually takes days for you to transfer that money into your personal or business account. That is not the case with FedNow. FedNow will allow instantaneous transfers, okay? Which means that business owners will be able to receive their money in real time. This is changing the cash flow game, y'all, okay? Another benefit of FedNow is that it's government backed. So the idea is that it's going to be an update to the ACH system, which was created back in the 1950s. So we are well overdue for an update, y'all, okay? So the idea is that because it's government backed, it should be safer and more secure for business owners and people to transfer funds on this program. All right. So now that we understand what the facts are, we understand what some of the claims are. Let's talk about tax implications because it is the tax takeover, right? All right. So, one, if you are sending and receiving money for personal reasons, no tax implications. Very similar to when you send somebody, grandma, some money for, I don't know, Mother's Day, or we just celebrated Mother's Day. That's why that came up. Or whatever the case may be. You want to bless somebody for their birthday. No tax implications. Now, if you are a business owner and you are sending money or receiving money because of services that you rendered or products you sold, yes, tax implications do apply, but that is no different than if you're using Cash App also to operate your business or Venmo to operate your business. It is no different. The same tax implications still apply. So, what does that mean? If you are a business owner, okay, and you are receiving money, and I don't care how much money it is, a lot of people were asking questions like, oh, are they going to, be reporting me only if I have one transaction that's $600? No. If you are a business, you should be reporting all income that you are receiving. All right. That's the bottom line. So those are the tax implications. No change there. You should still be doing the same thing if you are receiving and sending money via Cash App or Venmo as a business owner. Okay. Now, here is a little bit of the tea. I told you I'm going to give you some tea, right? So back in, I want to say it was 2020, I think it was during the pandemic, the federal government did ask platforms like Cash App, like Venmo, to start issuing what we call 1099Ks. Now, a 1099K is basically a summary of all of the activity, right? And it's usually business related activity and transactions that has happened throughout the year. And it reports that activity to the federal government. All right. So you would get a statement, a 1099K, that will have all of the income that you received month over month. It does break it down by month. And then that information is reported to the government. And then in turn, the taxpayer who's receiving that 1099K should also report that information on their personal tax return. Okay. So my take on this was that this could have been the clap back to Cash App, because although the government asked Cash App to do things like this, and it was supposed to take effect this tax year, 2022's tax year, it did not. It was delayed for whatever reason. Not sure if it was Cash App's fault or the government's fault, but it definitely was delayed. So I was like, is this the clap back to Cash App? Is the government now saying, okay, fine, you won't play by our rules, so we're going to throw our hat in the game too? Like, we want to get a piece of the pie, right? So, two things that I want to make sure that I make very clear. That is my opinion. It's not the facts, okay? And then, secondly, although the government is backing this platform, there are going to be fees associated with it, right? I don't want y'all to think that this is going to be a free service. So if you think about what ACHs are today, when you send an ACH to a business, it is secure, but there's also a fee that is assessed to you via your bank. Okay, so this platform is probably going to work very similar. There will definitely be a fee associated with you making those payments, but again, instant payments, all right? Instant transfers, instant receipt of money. It's going to change the cash flow game. but the tax implications are still the same as if you were using those other services like Cash App, PayPal, and Venmo, right? So again, I wanted to present with you the claims, right? The facts, and then a little bit of my tea, right? So again, thank you so much for tuning in for the tax takeover. Did y'all like this one? I hope you were leaving comments and questions in the chat. And then we're also going to share some links with you so that you can do some more research of FedNow, how you can, get into the system if you want to take advantage of it. I do believe that this is going to change the game for a lot of entrepreneurs because as an entrepreneur myself, I rely on good cash flow in order to make sure that I can meet certain needs of the business, right? So hopefully you were rocking with us, you were taking notes, and you are now informed to make a decision on your own on whether FedNow is going to be something you want to implement for your business or for personal use, right? Whatever floats your boat. So if you like this, please make sure that you are liking. Please make sure you are subscribing. Please make sure you are sharing this information with others so you can keep them informed. Also, if you want to work with me on a one-on-one basis, please visit our website at www.5finance.com/booking. You can book a tax consultation. You can also book a tax strategy call if you have a specific question that you want to do a deep dive into, and so I can get you some good results and some good tax planning tips. Um, but please make sure that you are also following us on social media. We are on Facebook, we are on LinkedIn, and then we are also on Instagram. So make sure that you are staying in touch. All right, Five Family. So again, thank you for rocking with us with another episode of the Tax Takeover, y'all. I hope that this information was definitely informative and useful, but I do want you to make sure that you're doing your due diligence to do your own research and make your own conclusion as what's going to be best for you and your business. Okay. So until next time, y'all have a wonderful and blessed and most importantly, prosperous Tuesday. I'll see y'all next week.